What's up everybody, it is I, Hero Vange, and welcome to another Pokemon Go PvP Tempest Cup video. Okay, let's get into the battles. This is battle number 1, and all the battles in this video are against another fantastic PvPer. I just have so many amazing PvPers in my community, and they're very difficult to beat. We're gonna throw in some commentary about the best lead Pokemon in the Tempest Cup because I know that a lot of you guys, have been requesting for this video. Yeah, we're gonna start it off with Sealeo. Sealeo is a fantastic lead. It only really loses to the grass types if they're used as a lead, which is, a little bit risky for the opponent to do, and also Charge Beam Lantern. So yeah, let's see how we do. So we start the match off with Sealeo versus Lapras, and this is the best case scenario for Sealeo because you don't need to spend your shields to beat this thing down. You can body slam this thing into the floor. You don't need to spend any shields. You're gonna get to the second Pokemon with a good bit of health. And that means if it's not a grass type, with your body slam, which is highly spammable and does a good amount of damage, you will still wreck or deal a good amount of that body slam damage to that second Pokemon if it's not a grass type. So yeah, that's why Sealeo is a fantastic lead Pokemon. If it is a grass type, that's still an advantage for you because that means that you just drew out the grass type for your flying type to kill, which is great. It sets up your third Pokemon. Now here I am, I've got my Altaria versus Tropius. He's a smart player. He sauced his Altaria, and that is really bad for me, right? It forces me to swap to my Quagsire because I don't want it to come down to Quagsire versus Tropius because obviously I'm gonna lose that. So I have to fight this Altaria with my Quagsire, and he has 2 shields. He did not shield at all for the first fight. Usually, the body slams get to the opponent psychologically. This guy knows what's up. Yeah, he knew that he didn't need to shield at all. But it is what it is. Anyways, Quag versus Altaria with 2 shields, Quag loses. Alright, so anyways, Altaria versus Altaria. Unfortunately for me, I lose. So for the second match in our first best of 3, what I wanted to do was completely swap the flow, completely change my team. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to lead with Altaria, who is another fantastic starter. Why? Because Altaria just wrecks. Altaria is just a gross damage dealing Pokemon. Alright, and the only thing that Altaria is afraid of is Ice type Pokemon. So I was thinking, okay, you've got a Lapras, that's probably your main Ice type Pokemon. Let me bring in my Abomasnow to protect my Altaria, and also if, just in case I miss out on the Tropius with my Altaria, I'm gonna have Skarmory there just in case because he did use that Tropius. Anyways, that's what I was thinking. Let's see how we do. So we start the match off with Altaria versus Lantern, and this is a bad sign. Now, because I know that this guy is a good player, I know that he's gonna go for a balanced type of team, and if he's starting with a water type Pokemon, then he probably does not have any other water type Pokemon on his team. Why is that a bad thing? Well, because I have Abomasnow in the back, and Abomasnow, if there is no water types, can't do anything. Anyways, I did something really stupid in the first match there that I wasn't able to talk about. I took a Thunderbolt. I should have just shielded my Altaria. I should have just prevented the damage because the damage that Altaria is able to make is insane, alright? So, if you're in that position, shield. But it is what it is. It's a learning experience, alright? So I'm forced to do Skarmory versus Skarmory. I was just hoping that the last Pokemon that he had was a water type Pokemon. I was hoping that my instincts were wrong, or maybe it's Tropius, so that I could beat it with my Skarmory. I'm gonna get this Skarmory out of here. But his last Pokemon is Altaria, and I friggin' knew it. I friggin' knew that he wouldn't bring 2 water type Pokemon, and this is horrible. This is really bad because again, my last Pokemon is Abomasnow. Not a very reliable Pokemon. All right. So I'm gonna take the Sky Attack to the face because I don't have any more shields, and I can't do anything. Alright, so moving on to the second battle, the second best of 3. We're gonna start off with Sealeo once again. Fantastic lead. We're gonna go with Skarmory. A fantastic anti-grass Pokemon plus very dependable Pokemon in general. And we have Quagsire in the back to be Skarm's bodyguard. Now, Zionic made a video on how to counter this setup right here. I'm gonna link it like right there, alright? Check it out. You learn a lot of stuff from that guy. He's good, okay? Let's see how we do. Alright, so we start the match off with Sealeo versus Altaria. Two fantastic Pokemon. Obviously, Sealeo is gonna take this because Sealeo has ice attacks and Altaria is double weak to ice. It's not as good as Lapras, you know. Lapras is still the best case scenario because you are gonna need to shield those Sky attacks. Those are gonna hurt for sure. But I think it's a worthy investment because, again, if you get Sealeo to the second Pokemon and it's not a grass type, unfortunately, it is a grass type. Yeah. Anyways, we're prepared for this. Drawing out the grass is still an advantage in, you know, your favor because you get that favorable switch in. Okay, so I got Skarmory. I'm gonna get off a Sky attack right here. I didn't farm because he had one shield and I knew that if I threw a Sky attack, he would shield. Now, I've got the Quag set up because I don't have any, well, the grass is still there, but it's kind of, Lapras is locked in without any shields, alright? So I'm gonna get off the Stone Edge. It's going to hit that Lapras right in the nose. Now, he gets a Surf off here. I could have shielded here and finished the Lapras off. But the thing is, I was thinking, what's the point? Anyways, I'm gonna get off a Sky attack here and I'm finally gonna get a win against this guy. So for match number 2, what I wanted to do was swap my flow with improvements, alright? Last time I did this Altaria Skarmory thing, I had Abomasnow in the back. That was bad. This time I'm gonna have Quagsire, alright? Quagsire can handle more things. It's not dependent on there being a certain type of... it's just way more dependable than Abomasnow. Let's see how we do. Learning from your mistakes is a big deal when you're trying to improve as a PvPer. Okay, so he's gonna get off this Thunderbolt, and this time I'm going to shield it. Great. Mistake averted, alright? Because he learned from his mistake earlier, and he blocked the Dragon Pulse because he got wrecked by the Dragon Pulse earlier. And yeah, okay. Now he's got this much HP left. What's the point of throwing another special attack, right? Just farm him up for the energy. It's all good. Now I've got a sort of charged up Altaria. He comes in with his Altaria and I throw the Dragon Pulse right away. And that's gonna force him to burn his shield. That's great. Now I've got, you know, Altaria basically naked, no shields. We got Skarm out. Skarm versus Altaria. If Altaria doesn't have any shields, it's GG's, okay? So I'm gonna take this guy down, alright, with my Skarmory. Now, the scary thing would be if his last Pokemon was Tropius, but I kind of had like a contingency plan. It's not though, okay? So it is what it is, but yes, we got the Quag, and we got a completely naked Lapras, no shields. We're gonna get off this Stone Edge. And because Quag is such a beast who charges really, really fast, we're gonna get off another Stone Edge and we're gonna take this best of 3. Alright. He beat me 2-0 for the first best of 3. And then I beat him 2-0 for the second best of 3. This is it. The deciding best of 3. Gloves are off. I also took it to a whole nother level. I took my shorts off. I'm doing something really weird. Okay? Swapping the flow in a freaky way. We're gonna start off with the grass type Pokemon. We're gonna start off with Abomasnow. Why should you ever do this? Should you ever do this in the tournament? The answer is never do this if you have an Abomasnow. Maybe if you have a Tropius, but if you have an Abomasnow, please don't do this. This is bad. This is a bad idea. Okay? But I am willing to risk it for the biscuit. Maybe it's gonna be an effective strategy. Let's see. So we start off with Abomasnow, and he starts off with Lantern. Got him. Got him! He swaps right away to Skarmory. Now we're gonna mix in some of the lessons right here. Alright, Altaria with shields versus Skarmory with shields. Altaria takes it. Okay, Altaria takes, if he doesn't shield any one of your Sky attacks, you win. Okay, you win. Alright, gonna take this, gonna hit him with a bunch of, it's gonna take a while because he is a very, very sturdy metal bird. But it's all good because I'm thinking, okay, I got the Abomasnow waiting and ready for the Lantern. What's he gonna come in with? Okay, it's Altaria. I do get this Sky attack off. He probably thought that it was like a Dragon Pulse. He blocked it. But now, we got Skarmory versus Altaria with no shield on both sides. And who wins that one? Skarmory. Skarmory can take it, okay? Altaria cannot take it. Okay, so we're gonna get this down and I'm just thinking... Finally, Abomasnow, my son. I didn't No, I didn't make him, but you know, my son, do what you do. You see how fast I swapped there? I was like, it's Christmas time, boy! Get it! Okay, he still takes a good amount of damage from the Thunderbolt, but still, we've got him rattled. We've got him running. We got him up against the ropes, running out of our words, but yeah, I was thinking he's probably gonna bring in that Lapras again because I felt that he really liked it. You know, he just kept bringing it back multiple times, but I was thinking he's a smart guy. He's probably not gonna lead with it because last time he did that and the other time that he did that as well, Leo beat it down with body slams. It's better at, you know, the back, okay, for him. So I was thinking he might lead with Altaria this time. If he does do that, I've got Leo. Leo can beat down his Altaria, and then he's probably gonna bring in that Lapras but hide it in the back. Okay? So that's what Abomasnow is for. And then the last Pokemon, my Skarmory, is for his Tropius, which he always brings. Let's see how we do. So we start the match off with Leo versus Lapras. Why didn't you learn from your mistakes? Why? I predicted wrong, you know? But even though this is kind of good for now, it completely renders one of my Pokemon useless. Abomasnow is now completely useless. I could have been fighting Altaria if he learned his mistake. But yeah, I am now fighting this. It's gonna deal a good amount. I also blocked right there. That's stupid. Never block. I was kind of panicking, but it is what it is. Anyways, I take it down. He's gonna come in with the Tropius. I already know what's up. I'm gonna swap in my Skarmory. He is going to swap right away into his Altaria, and I predicted this part, you know. This is bad. This is very, very bad because Tropius is gonna go crazy on two of my water type. Well, you know, one's not a water type. It's gonna go crazy on my Leo, and it's obviously like gonna beat Tropius. I'm thinking, I'm calculating the future here. I don't need the shield. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deal as much damage as I can to this Altaria, and then I'm gonna hopefully take it out with my Leo here. Alright, I'm gonna get off a body slam right here. Okay, cool. He shields that. Great. I'm gonna get off another body slam, and that is going to take it out. He's gonna come in with his Tropius, and this is the experiment here. Can Abomasnow beat Tropius with one shield? That's the question. Can I get a Hail Mary anything? Anything at all? The answer is no. I can't. It's just, no, it's not happening. I lose. So, my prediction was completely wrong. I thought that he would learn from his mistakes, adapt, and then leave the Lapras in the back. No. He did not learn, even though he is a fantastic PvPer, right? But he did not learn, and it was still to his advantage. That sucks for me, it is what it is, but we're gonna swap the flow again into a completely weird area, okay? We're gonna start off with Skarmory. Should you ever start off with Skarmory, I would advise against it. If you are going to consider doing it, you should definitely have Altaria in the back, just in case, because Tropius is gonna wreck the rest of your team if ever, you know, it gets past your Skarmory. Okay, so I've got Skarmory, I've got Altaria in the back for the just in case Tropius gets past it. And to guard my Skarmory, I've got Abomasnow. It's a weird team comp, yes. I'm going with Abomasnow again, but this time, I'm gonna use him in a different way, okay? Let's see how we do. So we start the match off with Skarmory versus Lapras. Very ballsy of him to go with. He loves that Lapras, I guess. You know, it is what it is. But this time, I've got a contingency plan. Okay? So I'm gonna take the Surf to the face. I need to save the shields. That's very important. I got his Lapras at about half health. And then I swapped in Abomasnow. Okay? I got a couple of hits off, but that's all I need. That's all that I needed from Abomasnow. Abomasnow is still key for this because it brought out Skarmory. Alright? And now I've got it set up where my Altaria is fighting his Skarmory, and my Altaria has shields. And as you guys know, Altaria with shields versus Skarmory, Altaria takes it. Well, I guess it depends on your IVs, but still, Altaria takes it. So, we get that Skarmory down, and now that he's gonna swap in the Lapras, but since that Lapras is hurting, I am gonna take the Surf to the face though, but it is what it is. Since it's hurting, I take it down. So those couple of hits from my Abomasnow, that was key. Alright, so I am gonna get to the Tropius. I am gonna throw a bunch of sky attacks at it. Alright, blocks that. Great, cool. Now we've got Skarmory versus Tropius. Even if he gets up a couple of like, well, this one aerial ace, I still get off a super effective sky attack and I take the best of 3. You know, sometimes PvP is about getting that ideal matchup. Even if you do get to that ideal matchup a little bit beat up, it still works out. Now that last match was an example of how to redirect the flow of the battle so that you can get those important ideal matches. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Remember to leave a like, leave me comments down below. Who is your favorite starter? Maybe tell me in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Maybe ding that notification bell and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!